Believe it or not, it's only been 82 days since Towson played their last game in the FCS National Championship game. Spring practice starting today. Zach Maskavich joined by Ambrose and Coach. It's been a short off season to say the least. But what was it like out here in the first day of spring practice?
Cold. The last time we played football, it was warmer than this, which is weird. No, it's great. It's good to be back. It's good to have the helmets back on. It's rough seeing the departure of some of the greatest guys that have ever been in uniform here. But good to see the young guys step into those positions and get their feet wet.
Yeah, 82 days isn't a whole lot of time to rest the body. But what did you see from the guys out here? Was it a little rusty with not only the cold, but not having as long as an off season?
It's rust just because football is a build upon sport. You keep working, and you say you want to be a good football team in September, better in October, and a great one in November, and moving on towards the playoffs. And you don't say much about March, you know what I mean? And while games are truly won in the fall, here, you can't win a game now. It just doesn't happen. So it's something we have to build towards. I think it's a better start than the years prior. I think there's a better bit of organization and understanding of expectations, but we got a long way to go.
Yeah, you do. You still have a long time before you guys play your first game. But how much football do you go over in the first part of spring practice, or is it mostly just conditioning and getting the guys in shape?
More lifting. From the time we got back from Dallas, that we spent a whole lot of time working on strength and agility, not conditioning though. We're not, like I said, there's no game to be won now. I don't need guys to be in perfect shape to run 80 plays in a game. What I need them to do is grow in brain and strength of mind and body. And Coach Pick does a great job with that. And then we get back on the field with the helmets and start working on the X's and O's and growing our minds. And we're doing that. Got a lot of young guys getting a lot of work.
Yeah, you mentioned a lot of young guys, a lot of the older guys that led this team to a national championship. A lot of them are gone, some of them are back. But do you rely on the guys that are coming back to really show the younger guys how things are supposed to be done this early in the season?
There is no substitute for experience. And the guys that have been in the program for an extended period of time that have played are now going to be charged with leading the ones that have watched them. And now they got to play with them. This is what we do. This is how we do it, and this is what we expect. So leadership's going to be key moving forward. And we were talking about this before. 5 years ago, in the spring, it was cold, it was ugly, and we were bad. And it's kind of like 2011, except that in 2011 those guys had already gone through the trials and tribulations. Now you got these guys stand on their shoulders as they move forward, and they need to respect the past and make sure they hold on to it.
Do you think focus is going to be tough here in the early goings, knowing that the team had such success last year, that they really need to focus on the little things to get back to where they were last year?
Well, I think any degree of success is going to be focusing on the little things, but these guys are pretty mature for as young as they are. They understand that they didn't do it, that the teams before them did it, and that they need to carry the tradition, and it's the expectation that they do so. So nothing taken for granted. Hard work pays off, and we're back at it working hard.
And, everybody always says every team is different every year because you never have the same group of guys twice. Have you noticed anything different about this year's team in the first practice than maybe last year's squad?
Besides the fact that they're so young, no, nothing really different other than the fact that these guys understand, based on following the guys that came before them, what's truly to be expected. If I took the class that just graduated and put them out here at the age that they were too immature to know what to expect. These guys are more professional about their approach, understand where they're good and where they need to work, and it's enjoyable. You don't have to motivate them.
All right, Coach. Well, hopefully you don't have to motivate them too much. Good luck the rest of the way, and we'll talk again soon.
Thanks, Zach.